Begin. Descend. 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 Descend, descend, descend. You are now 10,000 feet underground. You are now.
Alright, what's going on? How's it going, guys? How's it going? Well, welcome to another abandoned video. Now you're probably wondering, Migs, why the hell are you not in your car? Don't worry about why I'm not in my car. I was here in the area, and right now I'm in Nassau County. I'm in New Hyde Park right now. I'm at a place called Strike. It was a bowling alley and it was an arcade. And it's right here behind me. Right here. There it goes. It was called Strike. It was a bowling alley and an arcade, and I think they had go-karts too, if I'm not mistaken. Now, you're probably wondering how a building so small, like the one right here behind me, you're probably wondering how the hell a building so small and limited on space would have bowling, arcade, and go-karts. You're probably wondering how a building of this stature would have a bowling alley, an arcade, and some go-karts. Well, allow me to elaborate. This place was underground, so it may look like it was small, But I could assure you that, it was underground. It was an underground family entertainment center. They also got the street sign right over here. You can easily see that it says bowling, arcade, and go-karts. And they have it covered up. This place closed down a long time ago. I'm not exactly sure when it closed, but recently I was doing some research. Well, not research, but I was browsing around, whatever, randomly on Google one night, and I think I found out about this place on Reddit. I found out about this place on Reddit, and somebody mentioned it. I looked up the address on Google Maps, and it was still the same. The way I see it right now, it was still the same. But based on the condition of this building here, yeah, it looks like this place closed down a long time ago, man. This place looks like it closed down a long ass time ago. So it looks like it's getting worked on, because if you can see right here behind me, they've got a dumpster. Right behind me, they've got a dumpster. And it looks like the place is being worked on, and it's covered all over the place. But anyways, it's a different video. So I figured I'd come over here to do this place for you guys. I'm not going to tell you how I got in here. It wasn't easy to find access, but I found access. So I found this place on Reddit. I'm not exactly sure when it closed, but I do know for a fact that it closed down a long ass fucking time ago. So since this place has been closed down for so fucking long, I'm actually over here right now and I can smell the fucking mold. I can literally smell the fucking mold. And I'm standing a good, few feet away from the building. And I can smell the fucking mold right from where I'm standing. But anyways, I figured I'd check this place out for you guys. I was in the area, actually. You see me, I got an Islanders, my Islanders baseball cap on, and I got my Barzy Islanders t-shirt on. The reason for that is because I was at a funeral. Well, not a funeral, but like a gathering of a celebration of life. There was one of the members of the Blue and Orange Army ran by James Francis Fest, a very good friend of mine. One of the members named Victoria D. We all knew her as Mom. That's what we all called her. She passed away of cancer on July 27th. So unfortunately, and it's my wife's birthday weekend too, but I figured I'd come over, pay my respects. It was in the area too, not far from here, maybe about 10 minutes from where I was. And I figured I'd come over and pay my respects. And since we're all Islander fans, that's why I got my gear on. I got my Barzy t-shirt, and I got my New York Islanders corduroy baseball cap. Of course, my kind of blue shades. So, all right, well, without further ado, enough with the talking, enough with the yapping, and let's turn the camera around and check out this abandoned bowling alley, arcade, go-kart, or family entertainment center here in New Hyde Park. Ready to go? Alrighty, here we go. Alrighty, and there it is, the abandoned strike bowling, arcade, go-kart, or family entertainment center here in New Hyde Park. 1330 Union Turnpike, New Hyde Park, New York, 11040. No more strikes, no more go-kart races, no more whack-a-mole, no more skee-ball, no more music, no more cheap-ass bowling alley food, no more smell of gasoline from broken-down go-karts, none of that. Let's check this place out. There it is. And like I said before, there's a dumpster right over here. So it looks like this place is being worked on. So I don't want to be over here too long. And there's a couple of squatters around the area too, so there it is. Strike. And like I said, I found out about this place through Reddit. I found out on Reddit. One day I was browsing on Google of abandoned places, things to check out here on Long Island. And I found out about this place on Reddit. Oh my goodness. Damn. Ugh. Oh my God, I could smell the mold from here. Oh my, woo, falapa. Damn. Woo. Good Lord Almighty. I don't know if they have a sensor, the alarm, I don't know. But my goodness, this place is freaking kicking. Oh yeah, they're definitely doing some work up in here. But you can see the inside of it from here though. I don't think I can reach my hand up there. Is it, maybe? Can you guys see anything? I don't know. Were you guys able to see anything in there? I'll have to review the footage. When I edit the video, I'll have to review the footage. I don't know if you guys were able to see anything in there. It's too high for me to reach. Oh, hold on. Wait, let me back up a little. Let me zoom out. Here we go. Strike. Wow. Damn, yo, that mold is disgusting. I smell that mold from here. It smells hellish. It smells hellish. Oh my God, holy Toledo, that's bad. Oof. Oh, building permit, look at this. 1350 Union Turnpike. Okay, so it's either 1350 or 1330. I don't know what it is. But it was issued on July 8th. So it was issued a little over a month ago. I wonder what they're going to replace it with. If they already have planned for replacement, I would assume they do, if they're already revamping this place. Oh yeah, they're definitely working on it over here. But maybe there's a squatter over here, because I see a t-shirt over here, a Gatorade bottle on the table, and 2 chairs. So who knows? Who knows if there's even people staying inside of that place? Oh my God, the mold is freaking overpowering. It's disgusting. Oh, and I could even smell it worse through the vents. I could smell it so much worse through the vents. Oh Jesus. Oh my God. I'm not even exaggerating how bad this freaking place kicks. Even if that door was open, I would not want to go in there. Oh my God. Jesus Christmas. Oh, holy crap. This place is freaking kicking. This place is kicking live. What's over here? I gotta be careful. I don't want to touch poison ivy. Not that I'm going back there. But, is there anything back here? Let's see. Nope, nothing at all. Just an electrical box and overgrown weeds and trees and vegetation. Nothing. Jesus, this freaking place is kicking. Lord Almighty, have mercy on my soul for even coming here. Wow. Well, I figured since I was in the area, I figured I'd come out here. Wow, look at these. Sunflowers. Very nice. Sunflowers. That's nice. Yeah, I don't know if I can put my hand up there. I could try one more time. If I had a selfie stick, I'd be easily able to do it for you guys. What? Let's see. Yeah, I think I could reach. You guys see anything? When I edit the video, I have to look, see if I was able to see inside. But there it goes. The abandoned Strike Bowling Arcade and Family Entertainment Center here in New Hyde Park. 1330 Union Turnpike, New Hyde Park, New York. 11040. Let me take you guys to the street sound real quick. Look at this cool roof, man. Look at this. I didn't show you guys this. Look at this cool roof. Check this out. Look at this. Oh, there's a fight going on in the parking lot. Pretty cool roof, huh? It looked really appealing. I wonder how, it just makes me wonder how fun this place was. And there's actually a video of it on YouTube. There's a video of it on YouTube. Of what this place used to be like. I'm just gonna chill over here for a second because there's a couple that's walking over there and they're having a big argument, as you guys just heard. So I'm gonna chill over here and I'm gonna wait until they pass. I want to show you guys the street sign, but there's a fighting couple over there. There's a fighting couple over there, so I'll pass. I'll wait until they pass through and then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go on my merry way. And then I'm gonna do the walk around over here. Looks like the walk around over here will just have to be a simple video of me walking through the property. There it goes. Wait, are those people fighting or is there someone else in the parking lot? No, it's over there in the parking lot. Yeah, they're fighting over there in the parking lot. It's just another typical night here in Nassau County. That don't surprise me. I'm gonna wait till those groups of people walk. I don't want to prolong the video, but I'm gonna wait until they walk off. So, but if you guys know or have any info of this place, feel free to let me know. I'm not exactly sure when it closed, but based on the condition of this building, it looks like it's been closed for a long time. And the smell of mold, I'm standing here as far as possible away from the building as I can, and you can still smell the mold. Even if I'm standing 20, 30, 40, 50 feet away from me, you can still smell the mold from where I'm standing. And you guys see how short of a distance I am from the building. And it is freaking kicking. That is kicking live. That is fucking kicking. Okay, the coast is clear now. All right, let's go. There's some poles over here too. It had a pretty decent sized parking lot. A pretty big parking lot for such a small location. But like I said, they did have go-karts. They did have a bowling alley and an arcade. As you'll see on the street sign. And there goes Casper right over there, the other side of the fence. There it goes. All right. Let me show you guys the street sign real quick. It looks pretty old and outdated, but let me show you guys the street sign real quick. And then we'll go. There it goes right here. Space available. Ripco Real Estate. There it goes. Bowling, arcade, carts. But somebody painted over carts, so it makes me wonder if at one point when they had go-karts here, it makes me wonder if they got rid of it. If they painted it over, I would assume they got rid of it. But I don't know. All right, well, there it goes, right here. There it goes, guys. So if you guys have any info on this place, if you know when it closed, if you know when it opened, feel free to let me know in the comments. It's a pretty different video, and I figured since I was in the area, I figured I'd come out here and do a video for you guys. You know, I'm in the area. Lord only knows when I'm going to be out here this, you know, again, in New Hyde Park. In New Hyde Park, without traffic, it took me about 40 minutes just to get here today. Without traffic, about 40 minutes. That's a long ride. And I just finished putting gas in my car a couple of days ago. So, yeah. All right, well, that's going to do it for this quick little video here. So, oh, right here is where I'm going to stop him. What? No trucks. Wonder why they have that there. No trucks. Jeez. All right, well, that does it for this little video here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the video off over here, do the walk around, and then I guess I'll see you guys in the car for the outro. I don't want to be too long because I got a long ride going home. I just put it on the GPS and it says I'm 45 minutes, and that's without traffic. Without traffic, I'm 45 minutes from here to Smithtown. So let me get going. So enough, you know, so let me just cut the video off over here, do the walk around, and I guess I'll see you guys in the car for the outro. All right? Alrighty. See you guys in the film. All right, what's going on? So what you guys think about that, huh? What'd you think? Huh? Pretty cool, right? Yeah. Well, you know, I figured since I was in the area, I figured I'd come out here and check this place out for you guys. You know, and since I was in the area, Lord only knows when I'm going to be in New Hyde Park again. I've got absolutely no reason to be out here unless there's a reason that I got to be out here. And, you know, unfortunately, there was a reason, you know, and I say unfortunately because I went to a funeral and a family of life gathering, celebration of life gathering, from my beautiful friend, Victoria D., who passed away from cancer, bone marrow cancer at the age of 81. So yeah, my beautiful friend, Victoria D., a very, very, very sweet lady. You know, and she passed away on July 27th. She died from bone marrow cancer, you know, and she died exactly 3 months after she turned 81. She just turned 81 this year on April 27th. And she died exactly 3 months later on July 27th. So, yeah, man. You know, so I had to be out here. You know, I wasn't going to miss it for the world. You know, I may live in Smithtown, but I made the sacrifice to drive out here to support her and the family. And, you know, and to see all of my friends that I know from the Blue and Orange Army that are involved with the Islanders. You know, that's why I got the gear on. You know, I got my Islanders baseball cap, the corduroy baseball cap. And I got my Barzy t-shirt on, you know, number 13. So, yeah, man. You know, I wasn't going to wear my hockey jersey because it's too damn hot out here to be wearing a fucking jersey. You know, way too fucking hot to be wearing a fucking hockey jersey. Hell no. So I just went with the Barzy t-shirt. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. So what do you guys think about this place, huh? Strike Bowling Arcade and Go-Kart Center here. Family Entertainment Center here in New Hyde Park. You know, it's pretty cool, right? I mean, I thought it was pretty cool. And I never would have known about this place. I didn't even know that this place even existed. I had no idea that this place was even around until I was, you know, I was fiddling around one day. I was just fiddling around. I was on Google, and I was just fiddling around with old family entertainment centers. You know, because I like looking up, from time to time, I like looking up old family entertainment centers that once existed out here on Long Island or whatever. And then something came up on Reddit. Somebody posted, oh, does anybody remember the old striking bowling family entertainment center go-kart arcade over there in New Hyde Park? And I clicked it. It caught my attention. I clicked it. I clicked it. And when I clicked it, I started reading all these comments. And somebody mentioned it's still closed even after a decade of being abandoned. I said, oh, okay, there we go. Now my next video. Whenever it is I have the chance to go out there, I'm going to do it. I don't know when, but whenever I have the chance to go out there, I'm going to do a video out there. And today was the perfect opportunity. Today was the perfect opportunity for me to do a video out here. Due to the fact that the place that I was at, which was at the Roslyn Rescue and Fire Department over there on Locust Street, which is maybe about a half hour from where I'm at right now. Half hour, 15 minutes. I figured since I was in the area, let's do it. Right here, right now. If not now, I don't know when. And I was going to do a video at the old abandoned La Palma Italian joint that closed down on July 27th over there in Williston Park. That's another 15 minutes from here. And when I drove by there, the whole restaurant was fenced off and there's people working on there because apparently they're opening some other restaurant there soon. There's a giant banner right on front where it says La Palma. There's a giant banner that says, I don't know what kind of restaurant it was, but there's another restaurant opening up there soon. So, yeah, so I figured, okay, all right, so since this one didn't work, let me try my hand. I'm going to New Hyde Park, 15 minutes up the road, and let me check out this abandoned bowling, go-kart, family arcade, and entertainment center here in New Hyde Park. And I never would have known that this place existed. If I didn't fiddle on Google, if I didn't fiddle around on Google, I probably would have never known about this place. And I never even knew about this place. I've never even heard about this place. And I'm not exactly sure when it closed, but there was one comment that said, it's still sitting there after being abandoned for more than a decade. So based on that comment alone, that tells me that it's been closed for a very, 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 very long time. So I'm not exactly sure when it closed, but based on that comment, it looked like it was closed for a very long time. And I saw a video of it, I saw a video of it online. I saw a video somewhere. I don't know where it is. I got to try to re-find it. I got to look for it and see if I can find it again. But I did see a video of this place, online, And, man, if I would have known about this place whenever it was open, I would have loved to have checked it out. They had an original, real deal 1977 showbiz pizza place model whack-a-mole in here. You guys know me. I'm a whack-a-mole connoisseur. I love whack-a-mole. You guys know me. I love whack-a-mole. That's one of my favorite games, one of my favorite stress releases, and one of my favorite ways to get me happy, like a kid in a candy shop. And this place had an original, real deal 1977 showbiz pizza place, 5-hole, 3-digit white scoreboard whack-a-mole with the bells and whistles and the flickering siren lights that went off after the game was over, and the brown mole heads. Wow! I saw that and I was like, man, I wish I would have freaking knew about this place, man. And it's freaking closed. Damn. But you know what? It's nobody's fault here because I never even knew that this place existed. But it looked like it was a lot of fun. It looked like it was really awesome, man. It looked like it was really cool. So yeah, I'm glad I did a video here for you guys. And this is what? My second family entertainment center that I did over here? Right? A long time ago, way before I started this channel, I checked out the abandoned Nathan's Funhouse over there in Comac. But that was way before I started doing videos like the way I do it now. And I did do an abandoned family entertainment center in Ronkonkoma. If you guys remember a few months ago, or maybe about a year ago, I don't remember, I did the abandoned go-kart center over there in Ronkonkoma. The abandoned Karts Indoor Family Entertainment Center. It had go-karts, it had Highway 66 bowling, it had laser tag, and a massive, mega-sized go-kart arena. Pretty cool place. I used to go there back then. I think these are the only two family entertainment centers I've ever done on the channel. I don't remember. I gotta scale through my channel and see if I've ever done any other. Oh no, okay, it's Midtown Bowling, and you know the Midtown Bowling Alley. You guys know that video, and then of course they did the abandoned Bayshore Lanes. Okay, so I did some kind of form of entertainment centers here on my channel, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, man. Wow. All right. Well, anyways, I'm gonna cut the outro short because I gotta leave, and I got, not that I gotta leave, but I have about a 45-minute drive to go back home. So I got a long drive to go back home. Right now there's no traffic. I put it on the GPS and the numbers are green. Usually when the numbers are red, that means there's a ton of traffic. If the number is orange, it's moderate. But anytime you put the address or a address, any kind of address in the GPS, and the ETA, 45 minutes, 1 minute, 3 minutes, whatever it is, if the ETA comes out red, that means that there's a ton of traffic. There's a ton of motherfucking traffic. But you know what, man? It's cool. Saturday night, you guys are chilling with your mates. What's going on? Woohoo! I'm finally feeling back to my normal self again, man, and I'm proud of myself. I fought the battle. I climbed up the hill. I climbed up the mountain peak, and now there's no other direction to look other than to look up. And I'm proud of myself for fighting a battle that I never thought was going to end. And I made it. I won. I lived, and I made it through, and I broke onto the other side. So here we are, man, and you guys were there with me through it all. You guys saw it all. You guys saw me at my lowest, and you guys brought me back up to my highest. And I appreciate it, man. I mean that from the heart. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. All right? All right. Well, just like Wally always says at the end of his videos, you guys stay awesome. And just like I always say at the end of my videos, you guys stay cool, stay happy, keep smiling, and just enjoy your life. What's going on? Yo. Hell yeah. What's going on? Yo. Well, since I got my Islanders gear on, let's go Islanders. You guys excited for the up-and-coming season? Because I know I am. Let's go Islanders. I'm really excited, man. Hoping that we have a good season this year. So let's go Islanders. All right? All righty, guys. I'll see you guys later. Until the wind blows us to our next destination, I shall see you guys there. All right? All righty. See you guys later.